Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we have another mugshot. Boom! If you don't know who that is one Tony Romo. Those of you who might be a little older know that he used to play quarterback for the Cowboys. And those of you who may be a little younger might recognize him, or at least his voice, if you heard it, from broadcasting, because that is what he has transitioned into doing. This popped up on TMZ this morning. So, Tony Romo has been arrested for operating a vehicle while under the influence. TMZ confirmed. So, I guess it's not alleged. The former Cowboy QB was jailed in Milwaukee Thursday night. The local outlet Fox 6 was the first to report on the arrest. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office states Romo was pulled over on a high-rise bridge while going southbound on I-43. He was taken into custody after they say he performed poorly on several field sobriety tests. That's got to be just like the worst feeling to be doing those tests, because you know you're screwed, right? I mean, I guess unless you're like too drunk and you think, oh, there's a way that I'll do well and get out of this. No, you're not. You're screwed, and you just don't realize it yet. Romo is slightly smiling for the camera in his mugshot, seemingly unconcerned by his arrest. Romo played for the Dallas Cowboys from 2003 to 2016. Wow, I didn't realize it was that long. Passing for 34,183 yards and 248 touchdowns. Most fans will recognize Romo these days from his NFL broadcasting gig with CBS. He's with Jim Nantz, I believe. Romo is married with 3 kids. This is his first arrest. He is scheduled to appear in court September 21st. I don't know. I always thought he was a straight arrow. I guess everybody has a bad day. So, it doesn't say in here, but let's be thankful that he didn't actually, hurt anyone or himself while doing this. Hopefully this is a wake-up call. I would assume someone in Tony Romo's line of work, and having been a former NFL quarterback, he could probably afford a Uber or a Lyft or a driver if he really wanted it. It's funny they talked about this field sobriety test, right? So I was in Dallas when he was playing, and I went to go visit a buddy who lived down there, and we went to a Monday Night Football game. It was the Cowboys and the Redskins, and Romo was playing, but he got hurt, and his back toward the end of his career, if you don't know, it was a little ouchy. So he was out, and the backup came in. I can't remember the backup. Anyway, the backup was doing well, and the backup actually scored a touchdown for the Cowboys, and they were in it. And I believe it went to overtime. Either came down to the wire or it went to overtime, and Romo came back in. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, this is the worst possible decision you can make. He's hurt. He's not playing well. I know he's your starter, and I'm sure he wants to be out there, but, like, he's not the guy that's going to win this game for you. And, of course, I was right. Not that I'm always right, but I just had a feeling watching that game, he wasn't quite right, and they ended up ultimately losing the game, which is, unfortunate. But anyway, that's way better than the mugshot we had a couple days ago. If you haven't seen that video, check that one out. That one is truly terrifying. I think that gentleman has some other issues going on. Let's hope Tony Romo gets the counseling or the wake-up call that he needs in this case, so we don't have to see anything like this again. And yeah, he can just get on with life and his announcing career and not actually affect or hurt anyone else. That is all for the video. Like, subscribe, comment below. What do you think when sports stars get busted for DUI? Do you think they get like special treatment? Do you think they get let off easy when it comes to the court? What do you think is going to happen? I mean, this isn't in Dallas. This is Milwaukee, so we'll see. All right. Talk to you next time.